Hi, it's Mobile Max, and it's Monday, March 31st, 2025, and I just found out about this Deputy District Attorney named Diana Teran. Who was she? She was part of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Deputy District Attorney appointed by George Gascon. What was her duties? To protect criminals. She was there to protect prisoners and criminals against the abuse of the police and the sheriffs in LA. And boy, did she take her job seriously. She was indicted just recently, a year ago, on 11 counts of racketeering, hiding evidence, stealing records from the sheriff's department. She ended the careers of hundreds of honest deputy sheriffs. Radical liberals. What was their aim? Well, I don't have any evidence, but it's always the same. It's the money, the money, the money. Do you know that the city of LA at this current point owes $100 million to settled lawsuits? Well, that's what Diane Teran was doing. She was helping prisoners and criminals win huge judgments against the sheriff's department, the city of Los Angeles, county of Los Angeles, by manipulating cases. What was their end? Well, diversity, equity, inclusion. What's that? That's pushing people who haven't been in positions of power into positions of power and authority. Even though they may be unqualified and incompetent, that didn't matter. It's clear to me now what diversity, equity, and inclusion is. It's a criminal enterprise. Clearly, these liberals were trying to push in more criminals from down south. They let in millions and millions of undocumented people in because they were for the criminals. There was this case against LA County deputy sheriffs where a prisoner claimed that these two sheriff deputies had abused him. And this woman, Diana Teran, stole files and hid exculpatory evidence that would prove their innocence, in order to squeeze settlements out of LA. And she succeeded. As it turns out, when the real evidence, which finally came to the surface, and by the way, I have never heard of this before, and liberal media protecting their own, hiding all this information about their devious people doing corrupt and criminal things. She hid evidence. She manipulated cases. She stole files so that these criminals and prisoners could get big giant settlements from the government, city of LA, the county of LA. It was their whole MO. She fired hundreds of deputy sheriffs. Why? Clearly, so she could replace them with her own criminal cohorts. Diversity, inclusion, equity. That's what it's all about. Defund the police. So there's nobody there for the radical liberals. They can steal money and there's no police around to arrest them or indict them. All the people in positions of power are their criminal cohorts. Where are the billions of dollars for the homeless, city of Los Angeles? Where is it? Where's the money? Taxpayer money. Where is it? You fucking liberals. I didn't believe President Donald Trump when he said there's a deep state and the liberals are corrupt. I thought it was all exaggeration. It wasn't. It's true. The liberals, these radical liberals, diversity, inclusion, equity, aligned themselves with criminal organizations to steal money from the taxpayers. It's very obvious. They print out, the federal government, for the longest time, is printing out billions and billions of dollars, driving inflation through the sky. Why? So there's plenty of money to steal. That's why. How did these prisoners during the pandemic, remember the pandemic, and billions of dollars was gone because prisoners in institutions were applying for unemployment and loans and whatever, and were getting billions of dollars of that for themselves, for these criminals. How did that happen? You think those radical liberals showed those prisoners how to do it? I think so. Well, President Trump, you were right. You were telling the truth. These fucking radical liberals were here to steal money and destroy our country. All they were going to do is make us weak and impotent. That's all I got to say. Bye.